What's up, guys? I'm back with yet another movie review. This one is from Olive Films, who puts out a lot of pretty mainstream, like horror, cult, blaxploitation, all kinds of stuff. And they're just like regular people movies too, normie movies. This one is called Hell Up in Harlem, and this is actually the sequel to Black Caesar, which I haven't had a chance to review yet, but I definitely will. This one stars Fred Williamson, who is back as Black Caesar, and thought he was dead, spoiler, at the end of the first movie, but in fact he is alive and well. And now he wants to kind of rebuild his empire and get things back on track, but also almost dying has had kind of a dramatic effect on him. He thinks maybe instead of going back to his criminal ways, maybe he wants to do things right and walk a straight path and be kind of, a better member of society. Of course, he doesn't. He wants to get his criminal empire back at all costs, and eventually that's the direction the movie takes. That's really about as simple as it gets. This is a pretty straightforward story, narrative-wise. It does have a redemption arc, but I don't care. This was directed by Larry Cohen, who's directed a ton of really cool exploitation, occult movies. He also directed Black Caesar. It's got Fred Williamson in it. He's one of my favorite actors, probably top 10, maybe top 5. Anything he's in, I think he's good. He's just very charismatic. He's got a strong screen presence. Just knows how to deliver cheesy lines just right, and his action scenes are always hilarious and fun to watch. This one's also got Derval Martin, Julius Harris, Gloria Hendry. It's got a lot of blaxploitation regulars in it. As far as the movie, it's okay. I think it's well made, but it's not like super campy, over the top, or even like overly memorable compared to some of the other blaxploitation movies. But it is kind of gritty, and it's definitely got some worthwhile moments. I think it's worth it just for Fred Williamson, but I would pretty much watch Fred Williamson in anything as long as he's not like teamed up with Mark Wahlberg or Matt Damon. I'd have to draw a line somewhere. I thought it's a pretty solid movie, though. I had fun with it. If you're into Fred Williamson or blaxploitation, I think it definitely, has a lot of value, even though, like I said, I do wish it was a little bit crazier or a little more violent, a little more better paced, but it tells a decent story and the performances are fine. The Blu-ray is from Olive Films. It's got a audio commentary track with Larry Cohen and the trailer. I owned this on the Soul Cinema disc, and I also had it on Laserdisc from somebody. I don't remember who the Laserdisc was from, but I have it on VHS, Laserdisc, and DVD. This is by far the best looking version. Really crisp, really clear. It does have some issues, but I mean that's kind of to be expected. It's getting up there in age now. The movie itself, I would recommend it to anyone who likes blaxploitation or kind of crime movies, mobster movies. It's definitely interesting. I just wish it was crazier, but they all can't be completely batshit crazy. Fred Williamson's presence alone is enough for me to recommend it to you guys. I don't really have a lot else to say about it. It's pretty straightforward. There's not a lot of craziness. It does have some nudity. It does have some blood. Not a huge amount of either one, unfortunately. But you won't really miss it. It's just kind of a fun, brisk movie to watch. And that might sound like weak praise, but it's actually not. I mean, if you think about how boring a lot of movies are, like one that's just brisk and fun is fine sometimes. So that is Hell Up in Harlem. If you want to check it out, make sure that you watch Black Caesar first. You want to at least watch them in order. So check those out. They're both available from Olive Films on Blu-ray. You get them at olivefilms.com, or you can go to Amazon or wherever else they sell movies. If you like this review or you like my channel, make sure you check out markfusion.com. I do hundreds of movie reviews, new ones every day, literally every day. Check me out at Mark Fusion at Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, everywhere. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I'll have another one up soon.